My name is Isidro Daniel Feliciano. So I'm a bartender and a server in different high-end restaurants. A
Perfect.
lot of other people, I'm Puerto Rican and from New York, but I did not learn Spanish growing up. My dad wanted to make sure that I knew English while I was going to an American school because my dad grew up on the island. He knew English and Spanish, and he moved to New York City when he was 16, and he was a very big shift for him. So he definitely wanted me to acclimate to American culture. So I didn't know any Spanish growing up. Growing up in Maryland, I was typically the only Latino in my class, the only Latino in the immediate area,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a thick Spanish accent.
Mm-hmm.
So during that time, there's a lot of like controversy with the border and things like that in the early 2000s. I was always accused of being Mexican and stuff like that. So it contributed to a good amount of bullying,
Mm-hmm.
which caused me to push away my culture and to not associate with it. Um, by the time I made it to university, I had a desire to reconnect with my culture, and that's why I joined the Latin fraternity. And eventually, I met Regine, who's downstairs right now, and it was an interesting balance because some people were very willing to help me reconnect with my culture and by extension my language. Other people looked at me as weird because I was a Puerto Rican that did not speak Spanish. As far as New York English, I'm always told I still have a little bit of that New York accent.
You do.
Yeah, and a lot of my guests when I'm bartending pick up on it, and they always
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
me where I'm from.
yeah,
And I've had people straight up ask me, "Are you Puerto Rican?"
yeah,
And I have no idea how they just pick up on it. And it kind of like gives me more of a reason to reconnect with my culture. The
yeah,
fact that people can just tell I'm Puerto Rican just by looking at me and listening to me.
yeah.
And then when it comes to
How does that make you feel?
it makes me feel proud and a little bit of imposter syndrome, especially when I use the little Spanish that I know to help translate for someone.
Yeah,
And then they automatically assume I know the entire language and they start throwing all these sentences at me,
yeah,
hoping
yeah,
that I can translate. And I can't always do that.
yeah,
Oftentimes, when someone hears that I'm Puerto Rican or like I speak Spanish or anything like that, they automatically assume that I'm in tune with every Puerto Rican struggle that has like ever existed. They assume like I'm the ambassador of Puerto Ricans because I'm Puerto Rican. They
mm-hmm.
assume I'm this big like social justice warrior, and I do my part in pushing for a more equal world and things like that. But then I start getting all these questions about like just social justice in general, and again,
Mm-hmm.
that imposter syndrome shows up.
We can't represent all of them, and a lot of minoritized communities get that, right? It's like,
Yeah,
oh, you're the representation for it. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
everything about it, and
yeah.
it's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean you shy away from it in the same way that you were just saying. Like, I do the work,
Hmm.
but